OSB versus plywood. Which one's better? A solid roof starts with a solid foundation, and this is why decking is so important. It serves as a protective layer for your roof, and this is why it's so important to learn about the best materials for your home. Today, we're going to talk about roof decking or sheathing, but especially we're going to talk about OSB, oriented strand board, versus plywood, and the pros and cons of each one of these materials. So let's get into it. There are several types of decking materials that one can use. For instance, metal. But it seems that wood, specifically OSB or plywood, are the most popular choice. Opinions do differ on which one of these materials is best. However, OSB is becoming a lot more popular. So why is this, and what are the main differences between these two materials? Okay, so let's start off by talking about how these materials are made. Plywood. So plywood has actually been around since World War II, and it's been very effective and efficient. It is made of multiple layers of thin sheets of wood that are glued together. And depending on the thickness, you average between 3 to 5 sheets. Versus OSB. OSB is actually a newer product. It was actually invented around the 60s, but it didn't really become popular until the 80s. So OSB is actually made of wood chips that are glued and hot pressed together, making a solid board. So why is OSB becoming the most popular product used on the market? Both plywood and OSB are durable, reliable, relatively available at a relatively low cost. However, OSB is definitely cheaper than plywood, and this is obviously one of the main reasons why it became more popular. When it comes to durability, such as water resistant, both plywood and OSB when wet tend to swell. However, OSB is much more resistant than plywood, but when it does get wet, it takes much longer for the OSB to dry. The other thing that happens with plywood is that the protection lamination over time does weaken, making the plywood much softer. This is normal wear and tear, and OSB will also soften and be affected by wear and tear. But of course, if you choose a trusted manufacturer, you should get a product that lasts for years. Also, the underlayment, flashing, ice and water shield, and roofing materials have an impact on the longevity of your decking. Another reason why OSB is more popular is due to convenience. You can buy large sheets of OSB, while as with plywood, you're limited between 8 to 10 feet, while as you can get up to 16 feet with OSB. The downside is that OSB is a much heavier material than plywood. This means that the labor is of course going to be tougher, and it might take even a little longer to install. The other great thing about both of these materials is that they all have different grades, meaning that you can buy higher or lower quality for both of them. And for those of you who are environmentally conscious, plywood is not environmentally friendly, while as OSB is definitely more environmentally friendly. That might be another factor as to why you might want to pick that, you know? In conclusion, OSB is the winner and is definitely the most popular material. Make sure, as always, to hire a certified contractor to take care of your roof. And of course, ask them what materials do they use and why. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was informational and educational. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you would like us to give you a roofing quote or a solar quote, you can click the description box below for more information, or of course you can go to our website. Have a great day!